that first piece was called Experience by Einaudi, which is the emotional part of it, about the emotional roller coaster you've all been on and everything. And the next one is called Homecoming Song, which is the happy part of it, which is about going home or going on to the next part of your life, or just thinking about all the fun you've had here, that kind of thing. Okay, this is Homecoming Song, which is by great South African jazz pianist. I think the battery's dead. Yeah.
Test, 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 test. Should we just go? Hello, hello, welcome. Welcome, welcome.
I'm Alma. I grew up in Hong Kong,
I'm Duarte, I'm from Portugal.
and we will be your hosts for our graduation ceremony. We would like to begin by thanking everyone who made this experience possible for us. The staff we have at RBC, our national committees, of course our family for sending us here, and most importantly, I think our friends who made this experience what it is for all of us.
And yeah, applause, applause. It's true. And for those who wondered in 2020 if there was going to be COVID in 2022, yes. That's why we're doing the graduation ceremony in the student village. For those who don't know, there are students with COVID, and we also want them to see graduation, and they're here attending from the balcony. A huge applause for them. We also think that the student village is a very symbolic place amongst us all. I mean, we passed through here basically every day. It connects all houses. It's the heart of the campus, and I think it's a nice place, and that's why we decided to do it here.
So, of course, today is a very important day for the graduates, and personally, I think I didn't really, it hasn't hit me yet in a way. And so very quickly, if you don't mind, I would like to say something to my family in Chinese. 我毕业了，妈妈，如果没有你这支持，我不会来到我现在的位置。
And then, yes, applause. I would like to follow up with some in Portuguese for my family and friends. Muito obrigado por todo o apoio. Pessoal do Val das Flores e de Coimbra, todos os meus amigos e a minha família, muito obrigado. E à minha mãe também.
And if you are a UWC alumni, or if you've spoken to anyone who's had a UWC experience, or of course, if you have a UWC experience yourself, we all know that UWC is a really intense place with massive highs and lows, and but it's very beautiful, it's very memorable. And so to commemorate our UWC experience as a graduating class, we would like to very promptly begin with our graduation ceremony.
So for our first speech, we have Christian Hudaiga. For those who don't know, Christian Hudaiga is a graduate from the second generation of Pearson College in Canada. He represents RBC in the international governance of UWCs, and he's also the reason why we're here. He's one of the 3 founders of RBC, along with Christoph Bosch and Jens Weitemann. And we would just like to give a warm welcome to Christian Hudaiga for the speech.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this very special graduation ceremony. Wow, what a day. The 7th generation graduates today. The class of 2022 is about to leave Robert Bosch College. But before you go, let's party and let's celebrate. Yes. Let me start by congratulating you, each and every one of you. You all have done something outstanding these past 2 years. Maybe not all of it was good, but... And this in the face of a pandemic, and lately in the face of both a pandemic and this horrendous war. So please congratulate yourselves by a huge round of applause. Without Christoph Bosch, our chair of the RBC board, without the Robert Bosch Foundation and its CEO Bernhard Straub, and of course without the Deutsche Stiftung UWC, and its managing committee, all of this would have not been possible. So please, an even bigger round of applause. To the men and women who keep this boat afloat and sail a steady through the roughest of waters. Helen, Christian, and all the staff who once again out for this college. Idealism and realism must go hand in hand if we want to change things. Idealism drives us, motivates us, and makes us to want to move mountains. Realism focuses on the possible, the need to do it together, the ability to accept a compromise. I am, of course, oversimplifying to make my point. Idealism is clean, fun, easy to work within. Realism is often tough, dirty, and very demanding. You need to master both, to balance it well, and you need to respect both virtues. Of course, all these ideas, you might call them wise, are not mine, but are from Kishore Mahbubani, a brilliant Singaporean academic, prolific writer, former diplomat, and visionary thinker. I met Kishore over 20 years ago at UWC SEA. He gave a lecture. During that lecture, he said, and that was over 20 years ago, the 21st century will be the Asian, or more specific, the Chinese century. Many of us fell off our chairs. Once we recovered, you saw many of us exercising this benevolent sort of smile. Yeah, let him talk. Last year, Kishore published a book titled, Did China Win Already? I'm deeply convinced we are going through a fundamental change of the world. COVID, this war, climate change, just to name those, we leave no stone untouched in the future. At the end of the day, like all astronauts remind us when they circle the globe, there is only one Earth, and we are all in this together. At the end of the road, we need to listen, to talk, to respect, to be humble, and we need to compromise. You have trained for this the last 2 years. I hope you trained well. Now, in closing, a few housekeeping notes for the road. Yes, you are now a UWC graduate, and you are excited and you're ready to join back the world. A few words of caution. No, you do not have to tell everyone at any moment of time, under all circumstances, that you just had the best period of your life and the others sadly did not. No, you do not have to marry another UWC graduate. There are very many nice and impressive people out there. Yes, today there are many international schools offering great things. Be ready to accept that. So uniqueness is more like a point of view. If you decide to share a flat with others, with non-UWC people, and it may come as a surprise to you, there are many, many non-WC people around in this world. Be careful when you open Hotel UWC, Hotel California, as we call it, in your flat. To constantly have friends visiting you from all over the globe and emptying the common fridge will not always be welcomed by your flatmates. There is no one UWC. There are no 18 schools which are the same. There is no one UWC view, or something people call, quote unquote, the real UWC. Do not become what we quite harshly phrase a UWC Taliban. I know this is hard, but it gets my message across. Well, all the best. Work hard, play hard, be a decent human being, and as an old Star Wars junkie, let me say, may the Force be with you.
Thank you, Christian, for those insightful words. Next up, we have Lawrence, our rector, who will give us a wonderful speech, I'm sure.
Thanks, Omer. if I could just say for Christian, I met Christian first in 1999 when he was chairman of the UWC International Board, and our collaboration then continued for many years. And Christian, you know it, the people here probably don't know it, that you are the reason that not only UWC is in Freiburg, but that I am in Freiburg. Christian said, Lawrence, I think you should come. And I said, yes, without having first been to Freiburg. It was, once Christian had said I'd enjoy it, I knew that that would be the case. So, Christian, thank you very much. Yeah. I want to say welcome as well to everybody here, and welcome especially to the parents and guardians and family friends. We wish that it had been possible to be an open closure ceremony, but I hope that you understand that this was not possible in current circumstances. I also want to say welcome to all and thank you to all members of the board and to our donors, many of whom are joining us on the live stream, as well as friends around the world. So welcome all of you to this live stream and to our graduations, to the graduation of the 7th generation, the class of 2022. Yeah, so we just welcome everybody. Yeah. And when I look at our graduates, I think what a transformation has happened. I don't think, well, it's now probably 10:30, slightly after. I don't think I've ever seen you quite so well presented, quite so, so fresh, excited. Maybe the only time that I can remember, even though then you weren't as well dressed, was on your first day of your orientation. Yeah, you're out there. So, what a wonderful thing it is to be out. And of course, it's not over until it is over, until the final farewells are said, until those final embraces that somehow have to be let go of, until those last lingering waves and the last kisses blown. It's not over until it's over. I have two friends who are Atlantic College graduates of the same year and who are married. And I asked them once, well, did the romance start at Atlantic College? And they said no. We sat next to each other on the bus from school to Heathrow after the graduation. So who knows how your experience at Robert Bosch College will end and how Deutsche Bahn will treat you. Yeah. In many ways, I think, and picking up from Christian's theme, I think we could say that the education, this community experience that we have had over the last almost 2 years has allowed our individual and collective idealism to show more brightly than would normally be the case in most schooling systems. I think that's true. And I also think that at personally difficult but globally less, maybe slightly trivial levels, that realism has also been present as part of our community. So part of our realism that we've had to manage with is a formal curriculum called the International Baccalaureate. Part of the realism that we've had to deal with are all the regulations given to us by the German authorities and the other German authorities who want to know what you have done in minute detail, including over vectors, if you want to have your diploma recognized as if you want to go to a German university. And part of the realism that we've experienced has also been simply over the human nature and how things so easily can get slightly distorted and go wrong, given our very human nature. But I also hope that we have, while it is difficult to balance the idealism with the realism, I hope that we have somehow learnt that a community isn't a particularly rich and productive community if everybody is thinking the same thing. that doesn't lead us anywhere very quickly. And I was reminded many years ago by a president of the Waterford Kamklaba Student Representative Council. They had one, you just starting one. Thank you, Paul, and others for having launched us on that road. But she put it that if everybody is thinking the same, then the danger is that nobody is thinking. And one of the things that I think we come to realize here is that to have a very productive community, we need people with differing views and differing experiences. And the difficulty and the challenge, but it's a challenge worth taking, is to somehow to manage the tensions that come with that. That way, I think we have the most productive community and the most hopeful way to finding ways forward in society and on this earth. I will talk of one further tension. And those of you who know me at all well will know that I think very strongly that one has to own one's own conscience. By which I mean I need to take responsibility, moral responsibility for the decisions and the actions that I take. That is something that I think very, very strongly. I should not hand those over to friends or to the state or to a political party or to any religion that I might subscribe to, not even to UWC. I need to own my decisions and my actions, take responsibility for them. And I know that my decisions are imperfect, and some of them are very deeply flawed. Not marrying Debbie. That I married Debbie isn't a bad decision. That I came to Robert Bosch College isn't a bad decision. Yeah, but yeah, those were some of the better decisions. But yeah, whatever the decision, I have to take responsibility for that and grow into that. And sometimes that can be a very lonely process. The challenge is that we often find that we can make best progress when we work together with others. There's a proverb that, who knows where its origins are? I Googled and I couldn't find out. And then I found that there were parallel proverbs in many languages that meant roughly the same thing, which says something to the effect, if you want to go fast, go alone, and if you want to go far, go together. And I think that is part of that struggle, that in so many ways, while taking individual responsibility, we have to find ways of engaging with groups and with organizations and with movements so that collectively we can make good progress, and progress that the world will need us to make. So I wish you good luck as you keep those things in dynamic tension. So it's time to graduate, and it's time to leave. Yeah, that's hard. Yeah. And UWC is not a cult. Yeah. But in a very real way, this is a sort of religious, you carry the mark of UWC wherever you go, even though we are not a cult. Yeah. And we have shared something. We have shared making community. We have shared living in a community under the aspiration of the UWC mission. That is the mark. And it is something that you have in common, something I don't actually have, but it is something that you have in common with graduates around the world and of every generation, from the first and second generations to the generations of 2022. It's something that you all share together. So I wish you good speed and go well. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your words, Lawrence. To start now, we have the famous language speeches from last year. We've sent the translation to Outlook to your email. If you want to accompany with the translation, we wanted to project it, but since we are in the student village, the conditions are not the best for the projection. So we would like to welcome Sujita and then Tatev.
लस्सु फ्याफुला सेम ल माया विद्यार्थी गदे माया स्टाफ सदस्य गदे र लाइभ स्ट्रिम सिसु युजिबा गदे जम्मादान राङदेन नाला रेमला भाषारी तामला बाचु खे पावसदान दोनसु बरिला नाला ना थुजुसे nga sujita hinna rangai rangden sino tibeti tibetan tamang pangban mola ranga di madiri lana senchu timla bariri haiman gyusuba are nala nepali sahabarsa kamal mahatara nen adiba pangban tha phakka mola जब नाई पहिलो पटक UWC ला बारे रिंगा चु यात्रा रिनीला मांगमन प्लानेन सोम सेम लाजी विशेष लासी जब नाई बौद्ध धर्मरी सोमा देन तम लागेन लाजी नाई सोबा दांग सला रोंगाला सेम गोबरी हिम्बा जामी मोना इनास खाली थे ngang chala mi hinna theda ngai ngala adrit rola rupliman mola nala purba ko chala shaoyang hinna dimka quarantine dim moba ngai aruk jamikola daruk thaji the nga bina no ba tasi angel luzolo ngala UWC anubat haiman mela ahamba soisuyoji ngala rogade guru sicha gade bises lasi nenat lupe nala rogade ali chiwandu tema sophie angel david arboy inas shaoyang casper jackie sam taketo yugoden rangni gade zammadan bises tuzuse antim ringa ta tunba are ngala usai jokin mola mula ngai rangni gade zammadan maya lala rangal asala laki rangse radan nyonan mela aham chuiki bursary ruptala tujuse mula
Սիրելի համադասարանցիներ, ուսուցիչներ, հյուրեր։ Ցանկանում եմ ողջունել բոլորիդ եւ շնորհակալություն հայտնել այս կարևոր պահը բոլորիս հետ կիսելու համար, ինչպես նաեւ մեր կողքին գտնվելու համար այս երկու հետաքրքիր տարիների ընթացքում։ Այժմ, երբ հայացք եմ գցում այս երկու տարիների վրա, մտքիս են գալիս Աբրահամ Լինկոլնի խոսքերը։ Ոչ թե ապրած տարիների քանակն է կարևոր, այլ այդ տարիներում ապրած կյանքը։ Կարծում եմ, որ մեզանից շատերը կհամաձայնեն, որ այս երկու տարիների ընթացքում շատերս ունեցել ենք այնպիսի փորձ, որ լի էր կյանքով, բայց նաև դժվարություններով, դասերով, փոփոխություններով, շատ պատասխաններով, բայց նաև հարցերով, որոնց միջոցով հասցրել ենք ավելի մեծանալ, հասունանալ եւ հասկանալ մերով լինելը մի փոքր ավելի լավ կամ ավելի տարբեր ձևերով։ Այս երկու տարիների փորձերը, եզրահանգումները եւ քաղաց դասերը անհնար է խտացնել այս 3 րոպեների մեջ։ Սակայն կցանկանամ որոշ փորձերով կիսվել ձեզ հետ։ Սովորելով մի դպրոցում, որի նպատակն է ստեղծել աշխարհը փոխողներ, ես հասկացա, որ առաջին փոփոխությունը, բայց եւ ամենադժվարներից մեկը դա իմ սեփական անձի եւ իմ շրջապատի փոփոխությունը ընդունելն է։ Դրա հետ համատեղ ապրելը, այն սիրել, սովորելը, իմ ու շրջապատիս օգտին օգտագործելն է։ Եվ չնայած նրան, որ փոփոխությունները կարող են հնչել շատ մեծ, խառը կամ հեռավոր, կարծում եմ մենք UWC ուսանողներս ապացույցն ենք, որ մենք կարող ենք դիմակայել շրջապատի, լեզվի, երկրի, արժեքների, մտածելակերպի փոփոխությանը, աճել եւ ծաղկել դրա միջով եւ պատրաստ լինել ավելի մեծ փոփոխությունների եւ մարտահրավերների, քանի ինչպես ենք մենք մեր ստված ռեսուրսները եւ գիտելիքը օգտագործում մեր ձեռքերի եւ մեր մտածելակերպի մեջ։ Ես նաև հասկացա ու տեսա գեղեցկություն ամենի մեջ։ Ֆրայբուրգի գեղեցկությունը COVID-ի մեջ, RBC-ի ու մեր համայնքի գեղեցկությունը ուղղանկյունանիցների մեջ, ամեն ինչ սիրելը, նոր բան սովորելը RBC-ի եւ այ բիի ծանրության տակ մարդկանց սիրելը, հոգտանելը եւ գնահատելը սոցիալական ճնշման տակ եւ վերջի վերջո RBC-ի գեղեցկությունը իր գեղեցիկ ու մութ օրերի միջով։ Չի կարելի ժխտել, որ մենք այն սերունդ ենք, որոնց համար UWC-ի փորձը եկել է այնպիսի մարտահրավերներով եւ դժվարություններով, որոնք անսպասելի էին։ Սկսած այստեղ չթրջել կարողանալու հնարավորությամբ մինչև 2 տարուց լքելով, համարյա չիմանալով, թե ինչպիսին են մեր ուսուցիչներից որոշների դեմքերը առանց դիմակի եւ այս ամենի միջև բազում անձնական դժվարություններով։ Բայց այստեղից կանգնելով, ցանկանում եմ ասել, որ մենք դա արեցինք։ Եվ ցանկանում եմ, որ բոլորս հիշենք, որ ցտեսություն ասելը բնական է եւ անխուսափելի, որ այն ամենը, ինչը տրված է քեզ, հաղթահարելի է։ Եվ հուսով եմ, որ մեզ 10 տարվա հանդիպմանը կտեսնեմ բոլորիդ այն վայրում, որի մասին հիմա երազում եք։ Ես հպարտ եմ մեզանով այստեղ լինելու համար։ Շնորհակալություն։
Hello. Next up, I would, just to give us a little taste of her talent, is Una doing a hula hoop dance.
It's the way you love every living thing. It's the way you cry when the bad guy wins. It's those deep brown eyes that can see through sin to a hurt person. But you understand. It's the way you ask me the question why. Why is it so blue? Why is it called a sky? Why do rich men feast while we're scraping by? Why am I alive? Mama said
Another round of applause for Una, please. So now we get to the interesting part. We get to see the first half of the presentation of certificates. So the first half of the PT groups in alphabetic order are going to graduate. Then we're going to have more performances and more speeches, and then the other half will graduate. I ask you to come down from the stairs to my left and come here and receive the diploma, and then you can go up through these stairs. So let us start.
You want this on a stand? Or you just shout? Fine. Very good. Yeah, you don't need a microphone. Test. Okay, good. Rites of passages need rituals. And our ritual for you is to come down and to receive a little certificate from us. As Duarte has already explained, we will call the personal tutor onto stage, and then each one of you, one by one. And please come down. Given the circumstances out here, be very careful coming down the stairs. And then please make your way back up on the right. So for this important and long desired moment, we would like to call Adele on stage. Come over to and please give a big warm hand and celebrate with us the graduation of Bosch. We congratulate Irina. And Jaime.
Okay, now we'd now like to welcome on stage Akila. And we call on stage Ariel. And we congratulate Camillo. And Fabiola.
Can I ask Anna to join us on stage?
And please give a big hand for Alvin. And we congratulate Anina.
And now we'd like to call Bongi to the stage. And we congratulate Heinrich. And congratulations also to Ryan. And Kevin.
And we welcome Caroline on stage. And please give a big round of applause for Angel. And Josephine. And we celebrate with Marat.
And now we'd like to welcome Cassie to the stage. And we congratulate Alessandro. And Namachi. And we congratulate Kamal.
And we'll welcome Chiara on stage. And please give a big hand of applause to Elfrida. And we congratulate Lorena. And we congratulate Susanna.
And now we welcome Christian as a PT in his official capacity. And we congratulate Fifi. And we congratulate Joe. And Carl.
And we welcome Debbie on stage. And please help us celebrate with Magali. And we congratulate Mika.
And now we'd like to welcome Elisenda to the stage. And please join us in congratulating Arena. And congratulations to Diana. And congratulations also to Nora.
And we would like to welcome Elle on stage. Please, with the applause, let us celebrate Gabia. And we congratulate Julie. And we congratulate Shun.
And now we'd like to welcome Emmett down on the stage. And please join us in congratulating Estrelle. Congratulations to Mira.
And while Helen is changing positions, please, a big round of applause for Sasha. Congratulations. And let us congratulate Ika. And we congratulate Paul.
And now, oh, where are we? Oh, yes, sorry. Got confused. The one after me, yes, that's right. And now we call upon Ines to come down on the stage. And please join us in congratulating Max. Congratulations to Mustafa. And now we congratulate Xiao Yang.
And we welcome Leonard on stage. And we congratulate Amit.
it. You did it.
Ima, I made it! Almost. And we congratulate Claire. And we congratulate Tosca. Yeah. And in absentia, because he couldn't be with us today, Joaquin.
Okay. And now we call Leo onto the stage. And we congratulate Inya. And we congratulate Peem. And that concludes don't worry, the rest of you will get certificates, okay? Well, so this, I think, is a short break. I don't know, I've gone into cafe facilitation mode. 10 minutes, 10 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes interval. Yeah, use it wisely. Don't be late.
Language speaking.
Yes. But wait another minute or so. Yes, okay, everyone.
Since you get thumbs up from me.
Okay.
Cool.
Hello. Can we all take our seats as we begin the second half of the graduation ceremony? Okay. For the second half, the first thing we will have are 2 more language speeches. We will have Xia Yang speaking in Mandarin, followed by Giorgio speaking in Italian. So let's welcome them onto stage.
Thank you. Thank you. Ooh, hi. OK， 时光荏苒，岁月匆匆，一转眼2年都已经过去了。我记得去年这个时候呢，我在我的2年级的毕业典礼上，我的导师当时问我说：“你有没有想过，再过1年就是你了？”当时我真的想都不敢想这样的场景，就直到是昨天，我也很难相信我将要离开这个地方，离开这个被我称作为家2年的地方，并且再也不会像回家一样的回来了。那么电影里的高中生活呢，充满了青春的烦恼和杂思和懵懂的快乐，在2BC 的高中生活呢也不例外。但是我认为 2BC 教会我最大的一课就是享受体验的过程，而并非结果。2BC 的生活呢，与我来之前的生活大相径庭。刚来的时候，无论是学术、人际交往，还是生活上方方面面，对我来说都是很大的挑战。但是我仍然是抱着一颗试一试的心态对待一切事物。我真的非常感激这个社区，因为在我的眼里，每一个人都非常的热情，乐于助人。我依稀记得我来的第1天，当我还在隔离的时候，所有的人都争相恐后的帮我搬到楼上去。我没有办法用一个具体的词语来概括我们这个群体，我们这个整个年级。但是我想，在我的认知里，这2年里，我真的成长了许多。作为一名中国学生，我来自的成长背景里面呢，学校呢都着重于教导学科知识大于世界观、价值观。但是在这里不一样，我有经历过与同学深夜坐在客厅里畅谈政治、地理、人文、历史各方面，从方方面面了解到这个世界上其他不同的文化，也让我更加清晰地了解到整个世界，构造了我的世界观。我认为思想上的开明与进步是教育和学习的最终目的，但是却是许多教育中缺失的。那么当然这2年里面有收获，就肯定也有面对着许多的艰难和困苦，比如说在课业上和人际关系方面上。但是我真的很庆幸，这一切的一切都有我热心友好的老师和同学陪伴我一起度过，给予了我莫大的鼓励。甚至有那么一刻，我似乎可以理解，就是范仲淹口中所说的不以物喜，不以己悲。很感谢2BC 给我带来这样的心境。这2年里，虽然我改变了许多，这一切对我来说都好像如梦一场。但是我想说的是，有一句话说得好，过去不会过去，因为过去会永远伴随着我们走向未来。谢谢大家。
Cari genitori, membri del board, commissione nazionale, prof e compagni, è con viva e vibrante soddisfazione che mi trovo qui oggi a parlarvi. Io sono una persona ansiogena, per cui parlerò di un paio di ansie che assillano il secondo anno in questo momento. La prima è, ecco, non sarò mai più circondato da così tante diversità. La commissione nazionale mi disse, se non vieni selezionato, puoi sempre vivere la tua esperienza di UWC nel mondo normale. A UWC ci si accorge presto che la diversità la si trova ovunque, anche nei gruppi più omogenei della scuola, omogenei. Un esempio a caso, i German Boys. Per cui la troverete anche a casa, dove sulla superficie le persone sembrano le stesse. Basta cercarla, la diversità, con mente aperta e senza farsi bloccare dai pregiudizi. La seconda ansia è: non avrò mai più così tante opportunità. Anche lì, quante volte avete provato ad iniziare qualcosa di UWC, un progetto, ed è fallito miseramente? E quante volte, inaspettatamente, vi siete imbattuti in una chiacchierata fighissima che vi ha aperto la mente e vi ha insegnato tanto? O quante volte ancora siete riusciti nel vostro progetto e avete imparato un sacco di cose? Tante. Se lavorerete duramente, lo sapete, l'avete imparato, troverete le opportunità che cercate. E tutte quelle che falliranno saranno compensate da quelle che vi si piazzeranno davanti. Ultima ansia. Qualcuno avrebbe sfruttato meglio i 2 anni. Nessuno avrebbe contribuito all'esperienza di UWC meglio di voi. Ogni alto e ogni basso di 2 anni, di tutto il campus, è stato determinato anche grazie a voi. Nel momento in cui fosse state persone diverse, questo campus sarebbe cambiato colore, cambiato gusto. E siccome tutti sono diversi e tutti hanno difetti, nessuno avrebbe contribuito in maniera migliore a questo campus. Siete stati degni di tutto ciò che vi è stato dato. Il succo è: siete persone incredibili, capaci di muovere montagne di x da un lato dell'equazione per risolvere la differenziale e tanta cacca di capra. No, di pecora, scusate, non volevo. L'unico compito, e questo è molto importante, che vi rimane, è quello di condividere il vostro privilegio con i vostri connazionali, portando i messaggi di pace e tutto ciò che avete imparato a casa e dovunque vi porterà la vostra strada. Un ringraziamento speciale va a Irina e Maria, le 2 ragazze ucraine, che sono state forti tutto l'anno e non hanno mai smesso di educarci e darci opportunità per mostrare il nostro supporto all'Ucraina. Slava. Un applauso a loro e tutti gli altri che hanno vissuto di UWC mentre un conflitto armato accadeva a casa loro. Voi siete i nostri eroi. Un applauso.
Just another applause for language speeches, please. All right. Now we have the first year speech. I know I did it last year, and this year is Candy. So I'd like to welcome Candy this year. Hopefully you do a better job than I did, but I'll be the judge of that.
Director, dear faculty, dear staff, distinguished guests, dear parents, amazing careers, Philemon for making this possible, and most importantly, dear graduating class of 2022. I'm honored to have the opportunity to address you today in a special and equally important circumstance on behalf of the RBC's 8th generation. I understand that there is no way to condense the experience of every individual of my generation here in a single narrative, but instead I will bring my own story, hoping that it will highlight some common truth and the set of the transformative experiences that are taking place here. Back in 2019, when I heard about UWC from a friend, I immediately thought that it was a life experience, and I had to embark in this adventure. This aspect of bringing different parts of the world together in a one environment struck me as fascinating and extraordinary. Once I got my admission without hiding from you guys, I started to panic. And I was panicking about what I liked the most about this movement, the multicultural environment. I asked myself different kind of questions about adaptation, about mutual understanding and harmonization. Guess what? This year has taught me that diversity is the most beautiful thing this world has ever had. This year taught me that diversity was created not to divide the world, but to embellish it. All this fear of a multicultural community turned into an enriching experience that changed my worldview and built my global citizenship. All this fear flew away when I saw myself cooking with my favorite Chinese person, Xiaoyang, learning to swim with people from all over the world, Dean, Harboy, Iggy, Ida, in an amazing atmosphere. I love you all. I must thank diversity. Arrived here in this new world, we had the chance to find in each of our second years a brother, a sister who will significantly impact our lives. If the adaptation could be easier, we owe the merit to our second years. Looking back on my first year here at RBC, I can describe it as the most difficult and challenging year I've ever had in my life. In December, I lost a great friend of mine, a great advisor, and I struggled to move forward, but I did it. In January, again, I lost one of my best friends, a former classmate, and that drove me into a huge depression. I could remember I had blood coming out of my nose, and yeah, it was so difficult. And guess what? In February, again, I lost another friend. And more than that, something that I could not imagine happens to me and plunged me into a deep depression. But these difficult times here at RBC taught me to open myself to others, to receive support from this amazing community, to create lasting friendship, and to find amazing siblings from all over the world. Cheers to Stevens, my dear Angel, Kamal, Soma, my roommates, and of course, my brother from another mother, Yannick Hain. That is UWC, uniting people and promoting mutual support and deep understanding of each other. Diversity is such a nice thing. UWC is even more an enriching experience. I was lucky enough to meet the brightest people I've ever met in my entire life, from whom I was able to acquire great values. The UWC movement, which aims to generate actors of change who believe in a united world, is the most liberal initiative I know. Each session of Global Affairs, for example, offers us a new perspective and allows us to better understand, to be better aware of the issues that the world is facing. And I must tell you that a great revelation was made to me on the MUN Day. You know, I did not see students discussing world's issues on this day, but I saw souls of fighters, actors of change, being engaged into deep and serious conversations. And therefore, I saw the audacity of hope that one day we will live in a more just and egalitarian world. At a time when the war in Ukraine is destabilizing peace in this world and generating adverse consequences, the UWC philosophy is what gives me the strength to believe that a change is gonna come. Yes, a change is gonna come. And I can see it, I can feel it, simply by seeing this flame shining in each of us. And this flame must be the patch of life that will overcome the thick shadow of despair and hostilities hanging over the world. As Kofi Annan said, it's up to this generation, to ours, to ensure the future of human rights in this world. The right to live in peace, in respect for human dignity and life. The moment has arrived. But you need to be sure that every single little action that we can make can, in a gentle way, shackle this world, can hold, unify this world, which forms an indivisible one. To our second years, congratulations, you did it. Your first years wants to tell you, no matter what you choose as a sequel, success and good luck. To repeat Yannick Hain, not all of your commitments are definitives, so give yourself the chance to continue to grow. One of the person who has most marked my life is my mother, and I will quickly tell you the story behind this. She always calls me Barack or Martin Luther King, and these names work my childhood because she saw me on their way. And, you know, I was like really proud at different time. And when I won the Go Make a Difference Award this year, I just called my mom to say, Mom, I made it. The dream is about to come true. And I was expecting, yes, my Barack, you did it. But this time, no, she didn't tell that. And she said something that even more touched my heart. She said, my son, you can be proud of being who you are. She told me that I can be proud because I've been able to understand my life mission. And so I understood that living your dream is 1,000 times better than following those of others. And this is my message for you this morning. Be yourself and follow your own dreams, because nothing is more important than fulfilling your own mission. Dare to dream. That's the only way to avoid regret of prematurely destroyed life opportunities. Always remember that the love for yourself, for others around you, for the humanity and for God is the best achievement of all human beings. I would have made a huge mistake if I ended my speech without addressing to my fellow co-years. Our first year must have been challenging here, but we managed to turn the shock of cultures into one of the most powerful and meaningful opportunity experience of our life. As official second years in a new feature, it is our duty to keep promoting the UWC values and to correct everything that went wrong this year. Most importantly, let us make a community with strong relationship and being as nice as our second years to our coming first years. Let's make RBC what it called to be, a family, without being skeptical towards each other and making respect for ourselves and for every individual our strength. Let's make it happen together. I finished my speech by thanking my God, who during my first year has been there for me at several times. And there's been time when I thought I wouldn't last for long, but it gave me enough strength to carry on. And I hope God will bless you all and will help this generation to be a generation of rupture, a generation of change makers who are making this world a better place for everyone as the UWC mission stands. Thank you very much.
Wow, thank you, Candy. This was great. I liked it so much. I learned so much, I think. We've now heard from our first year, and now we will move to the first of our 2 second-year speeches. I would like to welcome Amit as a second year to address the second years.
Okay, this is quite crazy. I actually didn't think I'm gonna make it here, but I'm here, so it's better. I want to first of all say small blessing in Hebrew, which means that blessed we are to be in this moment and in this space all together at one and quite healthy. Which means Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lezman hazeh. First, I would like to say hi and thank you to everyone who's here today and who is attending this ceremony, whether if it's virtually, like the parents, or physically, or in our minds and in our hearts. I would like to say another thank you is to the people who made this work and who made this come true, which is everyone basically, for being here. And to start with, I think I'll say hi everyone, because I think this is all very rushed and very happy moment, but actually hi to everyone. And we made it. We made it here, most of us, and happily, it's so nice seeing all of you smiling and happy, and this is first thing. Hi, Ellen. Second thing, I want to speak first of all to the firsties. In the beginning of the year, I don't know how good of a second years we were, because we were also new to that, and we didn't really know how to approach you, and we didn't really know how to actually congratulate you into our community. But we managed. I think we managed, at least in House 1 we did manage. And you have made this year incredible. And thank you for being here as an integral part of this community. And thank you for helping us to make these memories even better with new people. And I think it wouldn't be the same without you all. And thank you, first of all, for the firsties. And now that you're becoming second year, I heard a song this morning actually, and it said that little hands, the world is yours. Hold it close. Be nice to your firsties. I think it's important. And don't do too many mistakes. And as Candy said, do better in some aspects. Now to the staff members, the people who teach us, the people who congratulate us, the people who see us, the people who tells us not to be half naked in the Mensa. To everyone out there, I want to say thank you. And I know we weren't the easiest generation out there, to say the least, but we gave some drama, we gave some spice, we gave some flair. I hope we were good enough. And I want to say thank you for sticking with us, because I know it's your job, but I think I would have given up before. And I think I see everyone sitting here not the same person as we were when we just got here. And whether if it's the moment when Tracy and us have an encounter in the office, or if it's walking by Helen and Christian's office just for a quick good morning and running away, literally running away. The math, God, Nenad, and Sarah, amazing people. Thank you, Sarah, for also dealing with us. We love you all. And Amela and Georg and all the staff in the Mensa. They're not here, but they're with us. And I think also, thank you to Toby and the soil. I think this is the most talked about thing in this school. And now I will keep going to the people of the hour, which are our generation. I'm sorry. My heart kind of overflows with emotions right now, because I think to see all of us here after everything we've been through, this is a mark of change, and this is a mark of gratitude also, and a mark of the love that we share with each other, which is more than everything else, because the people I've met here in this experience of a lifetime were the people that made me feel the most home, the people that made me feel the most loved, the people that made me feel the most who I am, and all of this is who I am thanks to these people out here, thanks to the people who made me feel like I am allowed to be who I am allowed to say what I want if it's necessary, Christian. And I wanted to say that we have walked in here thinking we know who we were, and we were curious young people walking here. I remember all of us in the garden just running around, just saying what we want. And then RBC hits, and sometimes it hits hard, quite hard. And then you face the challenges of it with yourself, and somewhat of an existential crisis maybe, but it helps you find the way to where you are. And we learned to love, and we learned to love, and we learned what is hate sometimes, and we learned authenticity, and we learned acceptance, and we learned how to feel okay with being who we are and celebrate who we are, which is the most important part of it, because all of us are pretty no matter who we are, no matter what we do. The only thing we have to do is to be nice to each other. And now my lovely, gorgeous, phenomenal generation, soon and here and quite near actually tomorrow, we shall go into the crazy world called civilization, as you can hear. And it's unknown, and we're gonna be scattered all around, no matter what. And we need to understand that we're not alone, because everything we learned here is coming with us, if you choose it to come with you. If your parents does not accept one thing, you can fight for it. If your family says no, you can fight for it. If your friend says something, you can fight for it. And the mission of this place is education. So go out there and educate and tell people what you should know. And there are conflicts, and there are gonna be conflicts and impatience to people that are different from us. But seeing all of this, we don't see anything but human beings. We see people that I love, people that I've had hard times with, people that I've made my peace with, and people that make me feel the most okay in the world. And this is what's important. And to this place, to this entire place, who we have memories, whether if they're crazy in the middle of the night, or whether if it's just walking here from school, seeing Jenny coming down from house 5 or going down to house 6, or seeing everything in here, or I'm not gonna keep going with this joke. This place is scary, but fantastically challenging, and it made you face this mirror called your own self. And we've made it, and we've pushed far. And in Psalm 119 to 105, actually it's 105 to 119. I don't know math, Sarah, I love you. This is more for the first. It says, "Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and light unto my eyes." And all of you have been the people who shone the light into me sometimes, and sometimes maybe turned it off, but you taught me how to embrace my own light and how to find my own way. And I will allow myself to quote one more from the Bible, so my grandpa loves me. I love you, Grandpa. It says, the word of Simon, a person's life has value as long as they also attach value to the lives of others through love, compassion, friendship, and understanding. And now to my most favorite quote of the year is that after every storm comes, what comes? The rainbow. Exactly. All of you know. Thank you so much.
We will now finish up with the handing out of the certificates, meaning that by the end of this next segment, everyone in our year will have officially graduated and hold a diploma in their hands. So.
Yeah. To the second part of this rite of passage. And not all can be with us, but we all try and desire to be here to see you graduate and to send you off in the world. And although she may not be here in person, she has have someone to replace her. And so let's invite Lupa on stage. And give a big warm hand to congratulate Adriana. And we congratulate Amma. And congratulations to Emmeline. And we congratulate Shoma.
And now another person that can't be with us is Megan. So Christian and I, because you can't replace Megan with one person. So Christian and I, two people replacing one, we're going to hand out the certificates. So first of all, can you join us in congratulating Abt? And we congratulate Ida. Congratulations to Martine. God.
Thank you.
And we congratulate Una.
Thank you.
And I'll do this.
And we welcome Mike on stage.
And give a big round of applause and help us congratulate Maggie. And we congratulate Khan. And we congratulate Terry.
And now we call Natasha down to us. And please join us in congratulating Giorgio. And a big shout out to Kira.
And we would like to welcome Nenad on stage. And please help me congratulate Hugo. And we congratulate Sujita. And we congratulate Taketo.
Hugo. And now we ask Pascal to join us down here. And please join us in congratulating Helen. And we congratulate Stevens. And we congratulate Sophie.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And we invite Richard to join us on stage. And please give a big hand and help us congratulate Deborah. And we congratulate Mia. And congratulations to Willem.
Please, can I ask Rodney to join us? And we congratulate Jenny. And congratulations to Noah. And congratulations to Paula.
Sabine, please join us on stage. And please, with a big hand, help us congratulate Ira. And we congratulate Lena. And we congratulate Stefan.
And now we ask Sarah to join us down here. And please join us in congratulating Duarte.
Thank you so much.
Well done.
Thank you.
And we congratulate Julie.
Thank you.
And congratulations to Louisa.
Sorry.
Zara, please join us on stage. And please, with a big round of applause, help us congratulate Iggy. And we congratulate Maria. And we congratulate Mokset.
Thank you. Helen, I told you to go to the play.
And now we ask Stefan to join us. And please join us in congratulating Aisha. Congratulations to Dean. We congratulate Jessica. And we congratulate Morris.
And we invite Silla to join us on stage. And please help us to congratulate Dominic. And we congratulate Ime. And we congratulate Jacobo. And we congratulate Tatev.
Okay. And now we ask Therese to join us. Please join us all in congratulating Axel. Well done. Congratulations to Felicia. Yes. Congratulations. And we congratulate Supaki. And congratulations to Torben. And I think everybody, or nearly everybody, has a certificate, because the people at the people of House 7 don't actually have their physical certificates. So what we're going to do is I'm going to run up. Yes. No, not. And without a mask. Has anyone got a mask? No.
I have one.
Is it clean?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, and Helen, two more.
Oh, I've got.
1, 2.
Sorry.
This is clean.
Sure? Are you sure?
5 minutes. Okay. And so, another shout out for Supaki. A shout out for Fifi. Let's give a round of applause to Aisha. And Kira. Congratulations. And congratulations to our graduates, to all of you.
Okay, so you probably didn't check your email, but Megan is doing the staff speech, but she's not here. So she made a video and she sent it to y'all that we can't play here because of the projection. So I would just like to give a big applause to Megan. And this is the last half of the second year speech. This is the last dance, so I would like to welcome Israel for the last second year speech.
So we had a lot of speeches already today, so here comes another one, yeah. I think most of us have been guilty of counting down the days. Some of us very excited, being like, yes, it's the new beginning. Some of us very anxious and a little scared, saying it's the final end, right? But today, the countdown says last day. And all of us are sitting here, and I'm looking at all of you right now, and you look so beautiful in all your dresses, and you have this big-ass smile, and in the background we can hear some coughing from the people in House 7. And what can I say? Love and COVID in the air on our last day. So the thing is, 1 week ago, I came into my room, and it was late at night, and the first thing I saw was Shayang, and she fell asleep on her computer, on all her books, in her bed, and her mask was just like somehow in her face. And I did what I always do. I took the blanket over her shoulders, and I turned off the light. And that week I thought, what if that's the last time I did this? And then I got a little sad. And that night I thought about, what is it going to be like for all of us to leave this temporary place that feels so much like home? And I came to the conclusion that it's actually not a lot of leaving behind, but probably it's like a pollen allergy. Like once you have it, it kind of sticks to you. Like you're not really getting rid of it. And I think that everything we've experienced just became part of what we are right now, if we wanted to or not. It's like framing a bunch of spilled watercolors in a picture, but just that it's memories of time painted down on all of us. And that means that it's actually not really scary to leave, because we know all of these colors so well. And it's, for example, the sound of Ida's shoes. Like, we all know it. Or it's Ab's laughter that you can hear, like, everywhere all the time. It's Shoma practicing his flute in the music room at night. It's all these creators from this generation. I mean, we actually have someone who invented a dance move. I mean, the Camillo. We had an entire show that was named after Gabia. I mean, this is crazy. We have a bunch of people who just came up with the idea to create a pond out of nowhere. It's the color of Jelka dancing with herself next to 30 people of us. It's all the ticks from Freiburg becoming part of our community. It's Inia's sword. It's Kira's beautiful Instagram stories that motivate me to get up in the morning. It's all of us, and it's Sojita, our dancing queen, as young, as sweet as Shayang's hi. And I think it's beautiful because this has become so much part of all of us, like all of us do this, hi, as well as Jenny's really, really awkward arm wave or Anina's peace sign. And it's wonderful because I can see all of us in all of us. If that makes sense. Yes. It's like framing a bunch of spilled watercolors in a picture, but just that it's memories of our time painted down on all of us. And I look on all you, and we have like little drawings, little sketches, little doodles of all that time. And yes, some of them are not so pretty, and some are incomplete. Most of them will wash away with time, but some of them are gonna stay. And this one will remind us that every single one of us has been here and that we have witnessed history. We will remember how it feels like to dangle our dirty shoes from high walls, looking on these mountains and these trees. The sky from Freiburg above our head that our dreamy thoughts escaped to during one or another math class. We will remember trying to climb over the horizon and out of our comfort zone, right old enough to listen and to have a coffee addiction, but yet still young enough to know what warm asphalt feels under our feet and how to fall in love with life so easily. We will remember all of it, and it has become this inscription of our cornerstone for life. A generation of young, partially confused and brilliant minds fading together like a bunch of spilled watercolors. And exactly 1 year ago, Alfreda, Maggie, and I, we sang a song to our second years at the goodbye show. And we sang, "A year from now, we'll all be gone, and our friends will move away. And they're going to better places, but our friends will move away. Nothing is as it has been, and I'm gonna miss your face like hell." Well, and while rivers and roads taught us how time can flow, how it's slipping through our fingers like rainy summer air that lingers, and now that we are almost gone, we see that, yes, Angus, you're right, time has made a change in me and all of us. And with all my heart, I would like to say congratulations of class of 2022. We have all changed in all possible ways, and today we celebrate our last 2 years, and that tomorrow we will hop onto a new train of change. Maybe we can collectively decide that we won't shower for the next week, just so we can keep some of these drawing just a little bit longer. Thank you.
Can we give Shell another round of applause? To conclude with the speeches, I know maybe you're getting tired of listening to people talk. We have 2 more very exciting language speeches. We have Lorena, who will give a speech in Romanian, and Jenny, who will give a speech in Vietnamese. And I think this is very exciting, so let's welcome them.
Bună ziua! Mami, mamaie, sper că v-am făcut mândri. Aceasta este probabil singura mea șansă să dovedesc că nu vorbesc rusă sau că limba mea nu e un dialect spaniol, așa că am luat-o foarte în serios. În timp ce scriam acest discurs, încercam să înțeleg ce înseamnă acest loc pentru mine. La început, lucrurile evidente au apărut. Stresul, IB-ul, plecatul de acasă. Și m-am gândit că dacă cineva mi-ar fi prezentat acest loc așa, numai așa, nu aș fi venit niciodată. Pe de altă parte, chiar dacă este ușor să ne gândim doar la acele lucruri din cauza presiunii pe care o simțim, eu vreau să-mi amintesc doar de momentele frumoase. Cum rând mereu la mensa, cum facem curat ascultând muzică, cum încerc să-i explic lui Sefton că România e ceva real și cum ascult aceleași cântece de la Eurovision cu Helin. Sper că toată lumea are momente care se evidențiază și le folosește ca o măsură pentru nivelul de fericire pe care ar trebui mereu să-l caute în viață. Sunt nerăbdătoare pentru întâlnirea de 10 ani, pentru că vreau să văd cum v-ați schimbat, cum ați evoluat și ce convicții noi aveți. Chiar dacă nu știu exact unde o să ajung sau ce voi ce voi face. RBC va fi întotdeauna locul care m-a învățat puterea unei comunități. Chiar dacă sunteți foarte diferiți, ne-am certat numai câteodată, chiar dacă nu avem aceleași opinii politice, religioase sau, mai important, despre aromele de înghețată, putem cu siguranță să purtăm conversații valoroase și să învățăm unul de la celălalt. Toți ne-am părăsit bulele, ne-am aruncat în viață împreună de aici și ne-am așteptat ori să fie mai bine sau mai rău, dar eu cred că a fost cea mai frumoasă experiență din viața mea. Mulțumesc!
Lớn lên trên cộng đồng người Việt ở Hamburg, nước Đức, đó là một trải nghiệm về sự phản cuộc. Thực sự, một mặt, bạn muốn vượt trôi trong mọi thứ bạn làm, và mặt khác, bạn thực sự cụ thể về những gì đi vào Resmö. Các sống này tôi đã thực hiện để ở lại đây tại RBC. Tại giỏi hàng của tôi để tham gia vào cộng đồng, cho dù đó là biểu diễn trong quán cà phê, tổ chức một buổi hòa nhạc hoặc nói chuyện với Karl Marx là điều tôi rất tập trung vào. Đó là đánh tôi chỉ khoảng một tuần trước khi tôi bị gửi email đó và viết đi bộ qua đêm. Khi tôi đăng ký tham gia, tôi nghĩ tôi có thực sự muốn làm cái này không? Hay tôi đang làm điều này bởi vì người mẹ đi bộ trên Hinterwald Kopf với Toby, hoặc điều với viện bền vững? Câu trả lời là tôi thực sự không muốn làm cái đó. Những gì tôi đang cố gắng nói là cuối cùng, những điều bạn làm mà bạn muốn đi vào hồ sơ của bạn không quan trọng. Mọi người mà bạn không biết và cũng không biết bạn, và những người sẽ không quan trọng sẽ đọc hồ sơ này. Điều đó không quan trọng và sẽ thừa nhận bạn vào một thời trước cũng không quan trọng luôn. Năm ngoái, vào khoảng thời gian của tháng này, tôi đã phải rời khỏi trường này khi nhắn tin không hay. Tôi đã bị căng thẳng, kiệt sức và không cảm nhận nó. Mặc dù vậy, Alvin đã ở bên cạnh tôi cho đến khi tôi đóng gói đầy đủ mọi thứ. Ta rất muộn check-in adhering, và ấy ở trong gót chống của tôi ăn một cái kẹo mút có kích thước bằng đầu anh ấy quá nhanh khiến lưỡi anh chảy máu. Một lần khác, mấy ngày trước thực sự là sinh nhật của tôi. Vào nửa đêm sinh nhật tôi thấy bạn bè tôi ở ban công serenading tôi với 22 của Taylor Swift. Trong tất cả các phim khác, con người cơ thể canon cũng vậy. Thật kinh khủng, nhưng tôi không can đảm để nói với họ. Tôi thật bất ngờ và những nỗ lực của họ và thực tế họ đã xuất hiện. Mặc dù thật sự hy vọng họ chẳng xa trường âm nhạc. Những điều đó đã ở bên cạnh tôi cả ngày, ăn kẹo mút hoặc serenading tôi nửa đêm, phá vỡ màn chi của tất cả những người đang ngủ. Trong lúc này, những điều đó không đi vào hồ sơ của bạn. Không ai sẽ nhìn vào họ và đi tiếp tục. Alvin hút kẹo cho đến khi lưỡi của mình chảy máu vì bạn của mình cảm thấy thôi thể. Đây là sự thừa nhận của bạn cho Computer Science major. Không ai làm thế. Nó cho mọi người thấy bạn quan tâm. Nó mang lại cho ai đó sức mạnh để tiếp tục. Nó đã làm cho tôi có giá trị hơn bất cứ điều gì. Khi một tố chúc sẽ hứa sẽ cung cấp cho bạn. Ngày mai tôi sẽ ôm mẹ tôi. Tôi sẽ kể cho cô ấy về tất cả bạn bè của tôi, những người tôi yêu quý. Về các Magali nói, flowers. Và các ai đó đặt một tấm vỡ vào kính, mặc dù nó rõ ràng thực về Rasmus. Cảm ơn.
All right, that's it. That's come to an end. We would just like to thank very quickly the staff, the management, every teacher, every person that was a part of our lives and just made this experience more unique. But also, let's give a big round of applause for the tech people running the show, allowing our parents to see us live from any country. And I want to give a personal thank you to our second year, my roommate Lala, one of my mentors and my friends. This one is for you.
As our time here is coming to an end, I'm sure we have all cherished these memories, although maybe not all of them, and we are maybe scared to go out into the real world, but it's an exciting time to be alive, and it's an exciting time to go out and leave the bubble that we are currently in. And it's scary also, but I have full faith in all of us.
And we would like to take and thank the parents and the national committees for giving us all a vote of trust. It's not easy to just let your kid go abroad and study with 200 other people, but here's the proof that we are managing to do so. So huge thank you to all the parents. So that's it.
We've now graduated.
Thank you.